Flutter?
And my mother's name was Love. My father's name was Meir.
And Grandpa, what's your Hebrew name?
The same.
Dave? And what were your brothers, what was Philip's Hebrew name?
Pinchas.
Now, were you bar mitzvahed in Russia?
Yeah.
Now, was your father back when you were bar mitzvahed, or he was in the United States?
It was the United States. After the First World War, after the pogroms and everything, that time they killed my father. Yeah. So after that, it was probably 6 months later, they killed me.
Would you tell us how you got out of Russia?
Well, Russia, that time we had to go to Molotov, New York. Down the way, we used to have to hire the wagon and all this to New York, to the Dniester, that was in Romania, Arctic was on the Romanian side. There used to be a Russia. But after the war, it was settled in Romania. There was a bridge across there to Molotov. We got there, we hired a horse wagon. And
Who was with you?
just me and Mother. My sister Renee. She was married, and she was a widow. She had 2 children, and the husband got killed with a wolf.
What was her name?
The wolf.
And what was her Hebrew name?
Wolf was a Hebrew.
Yeah. And so just you and your mother came over, and how many brothers did you have? There was Philip, the one that was killed, and there were any others?
Yeah, there was another. He lived in Chicago, on Road.
Does he have family there?
He had 2 children at home in Chicago, daughter and a son.
How long ago? When did he move to Chicago?
After the First World War.
Oh, you were.
He came home before the war started. Before the First World War starts at home. Came home. He was a funny guy. He didn't let nobody where he was. We thought, and so when he came home, he brought his sister. And they got him on the way at the border. Russian border, Austrian border. As a reserve. He didn't report to the army. So they arrested him on the border. All of a sudden, they got a telegram that he's arrested, laying in jail, and they're going to take him to Siberia in a few days. I remember like so my mother was seeing that, she was surprised and shocked. He took a chance that people were talking already about the First World War, maybe a war. So here all of a sudden he showed up from America coming home. He sent, when they arrested him, he sent the jewelry to his sister. She was married. My sister, on the board. He sent her bracelet, chain that maybe a yard long. We received it, but it wasn't trouble. So my mother was not a small town to live with, but she was an educated woman. She knew how to speak Polish very well. So then got the order, telegram that he's going to be shipped to Siberia in 3 days. Mother and I remember during the night. It was a freezing cold night. It was like 4 weeks before tour. It was very cold. She went at night. We didn't have enough money. She went to a man that we should put the pillows spoons in the night, so to get some money to go. She went in the train, choo-choo train, where the cows were going. So cold was there. She laid on the bench and took her 24 hours to get on the stinking train to the town. And she had a brother. But the name of the city was school. Big city. It was one kind of big problem. And there he was arrested in jail. So when she got there, she went right away to the border to save her. Money talks, that her mother said. So everything was arranged. So she got a fella on a bicycle, hire. She stood by the border helped her everything. And he should go out to the line there from the jail where they're going to say that day, and they're going to lead him to Siberia and stop in another city to take a train there, for that and pick up more prisoners. See what I mean?
Right.
They're going to go and march like soldiers, but they were locked in the chain one to another. So she sent the bicycle guy, he should see it, if they're marching already. So he came riding back and said, soon they're going to start marching. Soon they're going to start marching to Siberia. He'll pass the line. So my mother hired the wagon, brought her out to the line, like here across the street. She got out and she looked, she recognized him. But he couldn't turn around and say, prisoners, and shoot them right away. So as he passed by, he held his head straight like that. Nice and sweet. So she hollered after him, Avum Ognish Kamur. Means Avum, don't be scared. And he heard, and he couldn't turn around. He was paid off, and they bring him into the station house. They come to give up, they put them in, right? And they'll take him out to continue marching. He was out of there already.
Boy, you got lucky, huh?
Paid him off.
Why was he coming back to the United States anyway?
It's stupid. All of a sudden he comes in, and they nabbed him at the border as a deserter. He was supposed to report to the army, according to the age. And he was away. And the way back, they got him at the border.
Not too smart, huh? So how do you,
So me and my sister was already before poor. So nice warm days. And so we went to stay where to the people that the son was marrying my daughter and my sister. Get it?
Mm-hmm.
So we stood there. It was a big house. There were a lot of children there. They had the rooms. Stood there. And all of us, the sun was a sunny day like today. Really nice. And we hear coming back home. We hear horse and wagon, the bell sound. You hear in that small little town, nothing. So you heard the bells, And the Mechitan, that fella was supposed to marry my sister. My father was a very smart man. He says to my sister, that's your mother and your brother there. And he guessed it. He heard the bells. Open up, begging.
How come your sister and the husband didn't want, the future husband didn't want to come to the United States?
He didn't go. Then he was killed. We left to America. She had 2 children, 2 girls, and she was living a block away from us by herself. But she got in love with a fellow that was she was about 6 years older than her. She was very good.
And they wanted to stay back there?
And the mother, his mother, what she did to my sister. You know, Chris called her all kind of names. She didn't want her beautiful son. He was a blonde guy.
Jewish guy?
Sure. Jewish family. They got older sisters there, and they were beautiful. They married the Jewish generals, famous generals from the Russian Revolution. And
Who married the Jewish generals?
got
Family?
fellas. They married top generals. If they would be here, they were nicer than Elizabeth. And he was very handsome. And he went together. I was 40 and 40 and a half, you know, and I was maybe 3 inches taller than I'm now. In those days, they called me the Lender. I rented him at night. The snow was not high, 10 inches. I was frozen in when you walked in the middle of the night and made noise. Listen, you walk. It's frozen. We went to steal some wood. You know, the peasants had cut up like the trees, they cut them in certain lengths like this here. So we went, we need to heat up the house, my sister's house. Him and I went, we were the same age. He was about 4 years older than me. So we carried it home. We could have been shot like that. And then chopped it to pieces, brought it in the house. That was the light. It kept on, but it was such a cold. This was the light. And they killed my brother. They came in the house. One of them gathered us. They made a little smoke room. The city was so small, there were 40 families lived in the city. Now the peasants around was about almost 1 million.
What was the name of the city? The city you lived in?
Popovitz.
Popovitz?
Yeah. Popovitz was in the Russian. In Jewish they called it Popovitz. Yeah. It wasn't that time on the map, but now it's on the map.
What major city was it near? What was the biggest city it was in?
It was a small city near it, about 5 miles. It was a city, a tiger. They had the railroad stop there already. That city wasn't a big city, but it was 20 times as big as the one I lived. They had a hospital there owned by the government. So it was a city. Then it came village bar. Hello.
Leading your way?
No, I'm just gonna go. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Okay, thanks. Would you ever want to go back to Russia or not really?
No, I have no use for it. They killed my mother and my brother-in-law. They came in 2 shitty soldiers. Is there anything you want? I give you the chairs. How many chairs?
No, that's all I need.
Now, what became of your sister's 2 daughters?
They lived there. They got married. One is a cripple. The first one, the oldest daughter. You know.
Are they still alive in Russia now?
I guess so. I don't think my sister, I know. She died at 80, you know, she was sick.
When did she die?
She died.
Now, you kept in touch with your nieces, right?
And on the end, when they were able to get mail, I got in touch with them. And I sent them a few packages, you know, clothes. Russians only wanted new stuff. He would send new stuff.
The government wouldn't allow it.
All the European countries allow new stuff, isn't it? Russia, at the poorest of all, they didn't allow any new stuff. So I spent about $300.
The niece that was crippled, she ever get married?
She had 2 children, boy and a daughter.
Did she marry Jewish?
Huh?
Did she?
Yeah. The one didn't marry, the younger one didn't marry. She married a somebody, but a district attorney.
That's, it was what?
A district attorney. You know what a district
Right.
attorney
Yeah.
is?
Yeah. No, I just couldn't hear you at first.
And a district attorney. They were Harvard economists. She was a Harvard economist.
Yeah.
And I was told, and then she brought me the older sister that was married to a Jewish guy. Brought me that she was married. So when I send a package to her, my sister doesn't live in no more. So I send it to the one that was outside. She walked, she was pregnant.
Yeah. Did they still live in the same town or they moved?
I don't know, one was very sick. She was younger than me by about 7 years. 7, 8.
When you got in touch with her 15 years ago, was she still in Popovich?
Yeah. No, in Venice. That's a big city. Airplane stopped there. Airport. And that's a big city.
And how many children did she have? 2?
Huh?
She had 2 children?
My sister.
No, the niece.
The niece had and the older niece. I don't know about the younger niece. The niece was good. This one was nice looking. She was good.
Did your sister have any children with the second husband?
Yeah, took she used to write to my mother. Mom, if you would see my 2 children, she had a daughter and a boy. She said, you would be the proudest one to see how beautiful those children. And people stopped her in the streets and said, to look at them children, young children. They envied me with those children. In later years, I heard already that she lost her daughter. I was one of the first ones. No, on the second husband.
She lost the daughter?
So the stepchildren, the other 2 daughters, the first one, the mother left to me. They say we lost a good sister. She was a stepsister.
Mm-hmm.
We lost a good sister.
How old was she when they lost her? 40 years old?
That was the She stood by her mother, my sister.
Now, what about the son?
The son was a player around over there, sure. Lord, maybe he's in Israel. He was flying around in one of the country.
So was a pilot?
I don't know. He was a go. I didn't sit home. And all the girl, as they say, she was so good to the stepchildren. And she said we lost a beautiful sister and a good sister. 40 years old. She was gorgeous. And the boy too, he took after the father.
Now, were any of you, Grandpa, was any of your family in World War II fighting that you know of? Who?
World War II, the war kid.
No. Who was killed?
Cousins of mine, they were my friends. They were killed.
They were in the army or the ones that lived in Russia? United States Army or
By the Russian army.
Russian Army?
War, the Second World War, yes.
Right.
That's it. And my brother was killed in the First World War. The pogroms.
Now, the pogroms, they were part of the original Russian government, right?
My sister brought me a letter. The first letter I received from her. She says, Mom, I compared the picture of before and after Italy. I didn't recognize her. She couldn't recognize her picture. She said, dear brother, I was buried with my son in a grave. When they left, the peasants for pity digged her out, they were still alive.
Oh, they did that because she was Jewish, or she just happened to be there?
No, that time they did the Russians too, but the Jews, of course, come first. They killed a lot of Russians. It was against them.
So she was buried alive, and the peasants.
So, and they walked away. The peasants picked her up. That was your lucky man. After that, they were the same thing there. They buried them alive. That's what she went through. And she died, I guess, because her daughter died. She lost it. Lost her lifetime. She stood that up.
Did that daughter ever marry?
Huh?
The daughter that died, that was 40, did she ever marry?
I didn't write me about it. Then I sent to the children, their mother, their sister died of it. I sent one package. Cost me $300 at my new store. So I sent the biggest package, 40 pounds. I sold them boots, Russian boots. The imitation war boots. And then she was getting a fortune in money to these boots. The peasants had to have them in. Because in the summer they went to the farm. In the winter they went to the factories. They got paid. And preachers, they got a lot of money for them. So I sent the package and collected a lot of money. So my brother that was skilled didn't have a money. Never had a money. Get it?
Mm-hmm.
I sent the packages. I told them, I Condo, I'm sending you a package. And you're going to sell most of the package. I want you to go out. My brother was skilled in the police.
She did?
And I sent them another package to make up for their police department.
Right.
Cost money there too,
Sure. Did your sister ever want to come to the United States afterwards?
And then we couldn't get no money. After the Second World, when the Second World War was out, and I got the letters.
Couldn't get.
After the Second World War, I got the letters.
Did she want to come then, or no?
She didn't write so much about one occurrence. I guess she was sick. I guess because she was sick, she didn't write.
When you left Russia in 1922, did you ever think that things would get that bad there?
No, we didn't talk about war. War came in 1940 war. By the 1939, that was wrong for everything. See what I'm talking?
Yeah.
That's it. Till then was all right. The Russians took command of it. They beat all of them, all the Tsar armies. They crushed them. In the meantime, they were homing every state in the Union. They were as communism. They tried to destroy them. So the Tsar's general that walked away, the big army, and some of them were very mean. So mean against the Jews. They went around one general and had them trained to go around and kill all the Jews and they're going to save Russia. You understand?
Yeah. What do you think about Russia today, what they're trying to do?
Huh?
What do you think about Russia today and what they're trying to do?
Then democracy.
Think it'll ever work?
I don't think so. You can't change them right away. 70 years communism, all of a sudden they can want democracy. The young ones want democracy. The young ones, the old regimes. I can't. Then you gotta watch. Right? Get up and get what I do.
All right, let's shut it off.
No, it's all right.
Anything else?
No, the older gym is like this. I eat sometimes, other people do.
Yeah.
The Russians don't talk too much.
All right, Grandpa.
They come here, they won't come visit me. Yeah, that's 1 second.
Now, what do you remember about me growing up?
You're doing fine?
Remember my bar mitzvah?
Huh?
Remember coming to my bar mitzvah?
Of course.
You know, in 3 years, you're gonna have a great grandson's bar mitzvah.
I think you are marvelous. They're beautiful. In general, I'm talking about yourself. Huh? You're beautiful.
You help.
Huh?
You help.
I have what's up to you. Don't give credit to nobody. It's your credit. Nobody but a few $100 place didn't mean anything. To put yourself out before, to be where you are today, in 10 years, 11 years, how long you working there?
10 years.
10 years. You did a fantastic job.
What do you think the future holds in store for the world, for everybody?
Huh?
What do you think the future...
Future's gonna be great. You live long. Because my son didn't want to live long, he was stupid. I'm angry at him. He said, me, I don't care. I was an old man. For himself and his family. I begged him, I told him.
Hey.
Why? The future is open great for you. You take care of your health. That's it. Today it's not such a thing. And people are living, I see them walking around 96 here. They walk better than me.
What's your goal, Grandpa? 100?
My goal is nothing. My goal, I don't care. Not that I'm pushing it, no. No. But there isn't a moment. But I don't sit down.
Grandpa, you got...
I miss him. I love him.
No one's disputing you for loving him. I loved him too.
He was a good person. He respected me so much. He always kept saying to all his friends that I'm going to live as long as my father. He admired me when I was working. Talked to every customers that he knew for years back. He was good boy. He was a good man. He cared for the family. He cared. And your father loved the job. He was asking people for a job in his land. He didn't live to see a boy. He would care. He cared for the family. Before he died, maybe 2-3 hours before he died, he called up Renee. He sent out about 3 days ago before a little bag for her.
Yeah.
And
What was Mommy like, Shirley, when she was little?
she was a good kid. Very good. Very good. My children listened. But they wouldn't take a thing in the house by somebody, food or cake or anything, until they had our permission.
How come Grandma was such a good cook?
She grew up in a restaurant. She grew up. Right? That was from my father's side. You know, grandma's father's side. They didn't have no children. They had a big restaurant in Washington, City.
In Warsaw?
Yeah.
Were all of them there when World War II happened?
They grew up in there and
World War I happened.
I mean, World War. They came to the United States when their children were smaller. Then they went back because their father was a painter here, and he had bronchitis. You know that's why
Right.
he suffered. And my family, we didn't know bronchitis. We didn't know asthma. We didn't know nothing. outside. So the night she went back with the children. When they came back, everybody in Russia said, why are you coming back here? The time any day is going to break out the war. What are you doing over here? She figured she was a plain woman. She figured she back home, he'll be all right. The children never left food in the restaurant. They were all right there. They were 8 years, 9 years. And Leah with the oldest were 18, 17, or 16 years. They were good. She figured they were working in the restaurant. And she'll eat from the restaurant. The children come home, bring home food. And they worked like that. They left her then. Where'd she come in? They remained caught in the war. They couldn't go back home. So they suffered like everybody else. But they didn't suffer much. They had arrested when the Chinese at that time made peace, and they came here.
Now, but the rest of her family stayed in Poland?
So all the brothers were here. They were all big friends. Yeah, the brothers were here. Big brothers were here.
Grandpa, if you had to do it over again, would you have stayed in an apartment all those years, or you would have bought a house?
I wanted to buy a house all this year. Your grandmother didn't let me buy a house.
If you had to do it over again.
When I lived on Burke Avenue, by the bakery there, Parker Avenue, there was a new house, and there was a bakery, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Groceries.
Bond bread.
Over there on Dania Avenue. They built up beautiful homes. Now in front of the bakery, this year was Roosevelt, but before, yeah, Roosevelt was the Avenue. Here was the bakery, here was the way from the bakery across the street. About 4 houses. They wanted $16,000 a piece of land from the back. Yeah. And mine was a detached one. Upstairs, downstairs, old copper. We didn't know they did when they get it. But after cost me $40 a month. In those days, they gave 4% the mortgage. So the mortgage went for 15 years. It went down every time you paid rent. A few pennies, more. By the time you finished the 15 years, you didn't know anything.
That was $40 a month for the mortgage. How much were you paying rent?
I say, that was the rent. That's included the mortgage.
No, but how much was the apartment costing you back then?
Which one, the new apartment?
No, when you were in Burke Avenue back then, how much rent were you paying a month?
About $40.
So this would have cost you the same?
What cost me maybe $60.
Sure.
And I was earning big money. Don't forget.
How bad was the Depression?
Oh, the Depression was bad. That was way before. 1929 started the Depression. Oh, bad. I was always working, but I lost the job.
Who was that girl you once grabbed once in that other shop?
Huh?
Remember that girl that was a model you once grabbed that you were telling me about once?
Oh, that's I wasn't low. I always grab them. What do you mean grab? I used to be a handsome boy. Don't forget. They ran after me. I was
Did you let them catch you?
Slim. I had the good looking one. The only ones couldn't catch me.
The ugly ones you kept running?
Good morning. Hello. And that's it. When I was able to do a favor for them, I did for everybody. All Schwarzes. Had respect for me. I did for them. When I got the press from right, everybody did their share of work. They brought it into me. The boss knew I was in charge. The boss knew discipline is less because he was saying the ticket. It was less. And the people that they worked outside with them, that lawyers, made to me would cost them $200 over $50 every day. And the girls were dollar girls. Yeah. I used to meet them out in the hall. They lay down in my arms. Wasn't it? I was handsome. They liked it. Yeah, I fooled around and they loved respect. It's a sacred matter. Once you become a foreman, you have to do that. So some of them go to the law school, they which don't mean nothing in those days. But me, I told the girl about the ass and told her, listen, Doc, you have to have the poems got to respect you. Get it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One Saturday, I remember, yes, Blitz, there was a guy, Blitz, he was on a arm, he was stealing everything way along the dining. He had diabetes, terrible thing. Him and I didn't get along, because I knew he was stealing. And he was so good, they would give you a red shirt. Well, we used to fight. So I used to call up the boss, and we was fighting already. Really, the boss used to laugh at him. He called me up. He called me again. So I don't listen to me so much. So one time he comes in at the movies, you know, the pornography movie, Saturday afternoon. We got to eat and we worked there 6 hours straight. So nobody's there and I wasn't too bad. And he sets up in the calling department. They filmed the movie. And they go and get the chairs there, the fella that put on the chairs, a regular movie house. One of the girls sat down on the chairs, and this guy showed them all they screwed, they saw every goddamn thing the girls were sitting, their lips red like that. They were peeing their pants. Okay, after that, I stopped already. Stopped. It's getting wild. They call the girls especially. The one Jewish girl that spoke already. He said, liquor. That was so I said, liquor. Right? One common girl jumps on the table and I went down. Long table, maybe 20 yards long. She's on sleeping, she wants to dance. 11. Then comes another one. 11. They slip in there with the guys that said they're dance.
They're dancing?
Yeah, on the table, slipping there, and every time it's only written a piece. I didn't sit, I watched. A Jewish girl, she got one.
She got what?
A Jewish girl. A nice girl. She got one.
Drunk? Yeah.
She's going to on the train. She wants to dance with the Schwartz. I got the whole over the arm, yeah, and I heard it. So you get out of here and get into the dressing room, and once you take off any more clothes, but you're not going to work here anymore. Just listen to the girl. And the Jewish white girl born there and there knew it. I was strict, I was in charge. I was very strict. She listened. The next day she comes up. No, that wasn't the next day. Sunday. One day morning she comes over to me and cried. Thanks very much, buddy. You're safe. Cried like a baby. And I couldn't hold my tears. She hugged me and kissed me. Renee, you saved me. You say, I said, I didn't save you. I just put some sense in you. I couldn't do it that way. So I had to be off to you. But now I don't want to touch you. When you're a nice girl, why should I own this? Said the sponsor. 3, 4 boys sponsor there. And no girl there for a shop. They go to the room.
All right, let's take a break for now. Maybe we'll get some more later.
And nothing else. Then one day I come in, the boss said the job, no more work, no more clothes on the job. He's going out of business. Business won't so good those days.
Who's this?
I'll be there. They called me up and we stopped working there, but the new styles, everything. It's closing up in 2 days, was closed.
How long did you work there?
32 years.
Did you know he was going to go out of? Did you feel he was going out of business, or was it a surprise?
They came over, so we prepared the new line for the spring, everything. Costed maybe $200,000 a month. We pay him, he's a millionaire. And he hauled out the books, the loss. And at that time was a lot of old-time manufacturers, 40 years of business. A lot of people, they were not the old-timers. They got scared that business was so good. So they went out about 4 or 5 big manufacturers. And that's it. And I lost a job. I was roaming around from one place to another. I happened to pick up the best jobs. The best job. They stood 6 months a year. They also closed. Everybody was closing the business. And started to move in there from other places, different countries away. So then I got into a client. I was for 10 years. One of the best jobs you can take. I didn't want to be that much jobs. Got paid, I got well paid. No money, probably 2 years enough. 2.5 years enough. I retired from the union. I started 6 months before. In 1992, I stopped working. I got angry with that guy, and everything. I figured that's enough. Especially 85 and a half. That's the game I quit. 6 months later, April the 1st of 1993, I retired. The forced me to retire. Because you don't pay in the fringe benefits. So they haven't got to pay for me the money that was paid in for me to get on the medical. So I retired. So in 93, April, it's going to be 2 years. Right? April. And please, I wish I would have worked another year. I felt so good, you have no idea. And I worked 3 days, 4 days. I paced myself. Not work overtime. The company didn't like it. They needed the space. They wanted them busy. They're working day and night. Then let them. Or they came on holiday, took the next day off. So I worked only 3 days. That's one day I got paid.
Come here.
Hi.
Come here.
My legs like the seat. Big ripper.
Remember this guy?
Remember, he's gone.